Welcome, and thank you for joining me for the Distance Education Support for Families. This session, Conversations in the Kitchen, is brought to you by the Family and Community Engagement Services, FACES, Department of the Clark County School District. My name is Candace Thompson, and I will be your presenter. Research shows eating family meals together is one of the best ways to improve a child's social, emotional, and academic success. Participants will learn how to make the most of their time together by engaging in meaningful conversations around mealtimes. How often does your family eat dinner together? Did you know that family meals make the grade? Children from elementary to high school who eat meals with their families 4 times a week or more earn better test scores and succeed in school. Family meals fend off risky behaviors too. The more family meals shared, the less likely their children are to drink alcohol, smoke, or use marijuana. During the earliest years of life, back and forth interactions between a child and caregivers creates millions of neural connections in a child's rapidly growing brain. American teens were asked when they were most likely to speak to their parents. Dinner was the top answer. Children who eat dinner with their parents experience less stress and have a better relationship with them. Sitting down for a nightly meal is great for the brain, the body, and the spirit. Many cultures around the world associate food with love. Dinner is often the most consistent and reliable way for families to connect and find out what's going on with each other. Language is not a barrier. It doesn't matter what language you use. A rich language environment creates better learners. The real power of dinner lies in their interpersonal quality. If family members sit in stony silence, if parents yell at each other or scold their children, family dinners won't confer positive results. Are you ready for a challenge? Take a napkin from your dining table. Take a moment to create something by folding and shaping your napkin into something beautiful. Think about the napkin as your words. Words can build your child up into a strong and confident adult. Imagine if we had ripped or torn the napkin. Be aware that your words can also negatively impact your child or become their inner voice. While many parent-child conversations can lead to misunderstandings, becoming an effective communicator is not only possible, it can even be fun. We are here to share practical ways to communicate effectively with children of any age, using the words they understand and techniques that make sense. How did you learn to cook with your family? Did you learn by watching your parent or caregiver cook? Or did you learn by participating side by side with a loved one in the kitchen? According to author Stephanie Kuntz, cooking ought to be quite literally child's play, and every child ought to have access to the game. In this picture, whose hand should be getting dirty, the adult or child? If you answered both, you are correct. When children help prepare dinner, they are helping to prepare themselves for life and teamwork. If you can sense something is going on with your child, but they aren't quick to open up, plan something together. Cooking alongside a child helps to create a sense of trust and intimacy, particularly if this occurs regularly, and will give them a chance to share their thoughts and feelings. For young children, say things like, "I like how you slowly stirred to keep the mix inside the bowl." "I believe you will be an amazing baker one day." "I know you can put the cookies in the oven by yourself." When children cook, good conversations come with good food. Want to boost your child's self-confidence? Cooking a meal from start to finish imparts a sense of accomplishment and self-worth. Older children especially may discover a passion for cooking that could lead to a lifelong learning career. CCSD offers culinary arts programs through their magnet schools and career and technical academies. Mealtime is talk time. Talk about healthy foods using words like sweet, creamy, or crunchy to describe how foods feels, tastes, and the smells to develop a child's vocabulary. Use words to compare the size, shape, and textures of foods. Taste the world. background knowledge is everything you know about something. Everyone's background knowledge is different. Interesting experiences give students a broader framework for new information they might encounter in books. And when children have lots of experiences to draw on, they have a better chance of making a connection with what they read. Have you ever had a great conversation start from a fortune cookie? Absolutely, those short messages can get a family talking. Another idea is to put questions on slips of paper and store them in a jar on the table. Include questions that are fun and some that are serious. All are meant to get your creative juices flowing and develop language skills. Remind your child that cleanup is an important family routine. When they help clean up, they start to learn about being responsible and can feel proud of being a helper. It is important for the parents to thank their children for contributing to the household. Include purposeful praise and intentional praise. For example, "Wow, I like that you washed the rim of the cups." Don't let the family fun and conversation end. Keep the fun going by playing a game together as a family. Let your child choose the game for best results. We hope that this session from our series of distance education support for families was beneficial for you. Please let us know what other topics you would like us to cover by reaching out to us through our FACES website, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages. Please know that the Family and Community Engagement Services Department of the Clark County School District is here to support you during this time and always. We wish you and your family health, happiness, and continued success. Thank you for participating